Hey, it's Vince with JumpCloud. Welcome to another episode of our What Is Video series. In this episode, we'll be talking about Azure AD DS, or Azure Active Directory Domain Services. So, what is Azure AD DS? Azure Active Directory Domain Services is essentially a virtual domain for Azure systems and servers. It was designed to streamline the process of authenticating Windows users to Azure-based domain resources. However, it is important to understand that the Azure AD domain is not an extension of the on-prem Active Directory domain, but rather a separate domain in the Azure Cloud. For example, there are two primary use cases for Azure AD DS. One is to create a standalone Azure domain, and the other is to sync user identities from an on-prem Active Directory instance to the cloud Azure AD. To be fair, for Microsoft-focused organizations with an on-prem Active Directory instance and Azure Compute Services, the concept of Azure AD DS can certainly be helpful. However, most organizations are also leveraging AWS, GCP, G Suite, on-prem Mac OS and Linux devices, and more in addition to their Microsoft solutions. Of course, Azure AD DS won't work for non-Windows resources such as these. Therefore, the concept of Azure AD DS doesn't make sense as a replacement for an on-prem domain or an identity management platform for connecting to mixed platform environments. For those mixed platform environments, the concept of a neutral cloud directory service is often a better approach. The good news is that a new solution called JumpCloud Directory as a Service has emerged that fits the bill. JumpCloud is essentially Active Directory reimagined for the modern era of IT. That is, a cross-platform, vendor-neutral, protocol-driven approach to managing IT resources, both on-prem and in the cloud, and regardless of their platform. Contact JumpCloud to learn more about how the Directory as a Service platform can replace Azure AD DS in favor of a holistic cloud replacement. Sign up for a free account and check it out for yourself. Your first 10 users are free forever. Finally, subscribe to our YouTube channel and continue watching for more JumpCloud videos.